Good morning, my guys. Welcome back to the channel. So, we're done with lifting like an ego lifter, unfortunately. And I say that because I kinda enjoyed lifting that heavy. But no more. We have to go back to our roots. We have to train properly for hypertrophy again. So this week, we're just gonna go back and do what we used to do before. So hypertrophy style, we're gonna do back today. What are we gonna do today? We're gonna actually do some lat pull downs with the mag grip that I have on. I'm gonna do 3 sets here. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do single arm standing dumbbell rows. I'm gonna show you what this looks like in a sec, and then I think then we're gonna finish up with some rows. 3 exercises, 3 sets each. If I am gonna do a drop set, it's probably gonna be towards the last exercise. I don't really see the point of doing a drop set here. It's the first exercise. What else should we say? It's cold as fuck, to be honest. So my elbow joints and everything doesn't quite feel right, but you know, it is what it is. I'll get warm as I move, obviously, but... So we're gonna start here, the first set, usual stuff. I have almost a full stack, not quite though, because again, we're not lifting like an ego lifter, so we're just gonna have to make sure that we're moving proper weight, because we wanna go for the reps and we wanna go for the stats specifically. So first set, 16 plates, whatever that is. I think we do a 16 times 5, because each plate should be around 5 kilograms. 4.5, 5 kilograms, then you're gonna... It's around 90, 80 to 90 kilo. That's my guess. But anyway, let's start. One of the things that I like to do every now and again, the first set, I go to failure, so I know where my failure point is, and then I train down from there. So let's say, what was the first set? It was like 12 reps, let's say. But usually, if you're gonna go to failure on the first set, you know that, let's say for argument's sake, that with this weight you can move 12. You can move it 12 times, so 12 reps, which means that on the second and third set, if you train with 9 to 11 reps, it's just gonna be just as good, because then you're not adding a ton of systemic fatigue, and you're not tiring your joints out and all that kind of stuff. It's just a good way to train. But every now and again, you really need to push just to see where your failure point is, because you can't just be training with, oh, I'm training with 2 reps in reserve. It's like, how do you know? You know, so you're gonna have to push sometimes to failure and see how it is, even past it sometimes, right? So as you saw in the first set, my last rep, I couldn't really pull it all the way down, which is failure, and that's fine. But now I know from my second set that if I do around 10, 11 reps, I'm golden, because I'm within that 1 to 3 reps in reserve from failure, which is kind of like the optimal way to train. It's just sometimes you don't know what your true failure point is, so you have to find out by going to failure, if this makes sense. I kind of like training like that. Like, I'd say 30% of the times that I'm in the gym, my first set on said exercise is to failure, so I can always test myself and see. It's not necessarily, I don't really care about if I'm getting stronger or not. I just want to see what my failure point is, so I can then structure the rest of my workout appropriately. Let's do the second one here. Ugh. 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 Huh. Whew. Right, so we've talked about this exercise quite a lot in this channel, haven't we? This is seriously becoming... It's probably my favorite exercise for back at the moment. Just because of the way it utilizes all the muscles in the back. It's just so good. I think the only exercise that's probably slightly better is the bend over barbell row. The problem with that is that it generates a lot of fatigue and you end up training more than just your back, which is just one of the negatives, I guess. But this is not too different. I guess if we were to have two dumbbells and we were to do it, it would be a bend over barbell row or bend over dumbbell row to be more specific. But yeah, I mean, it's very good because it just isolates one side, so you can really focus on it. And then if you do the range of motion properly, you go all the way down, and it just stretches that back. And on the way up, if you hip up, which is what I'm doing, you actually end up training your lower back too, which is great because you've pretty much done the entire back. Maybe except traps, but who trains traps? Oh, oh, ah, whew. Ah. Okay, so last set. I don't think I said that, but we're now moving 32.5 kilos. Because last time we were moving the 30s. It still feels very good. I mean, I could probably go up to 37.5 and still do the reps that I want to do. But, you know, we'll be here for, well, forever in the future. So, you know, God willing, we'll be here forever in the future. So there's plenty of time to try it. There's no point rushing and there's no point going from, you know, like 30 kilos, let's say, to 37.5 in one go. You can do this gradually. It's actually proper if you were to do this gradually. You know what I just realized? I put my headphones down, which means I can't put them up now because I've strapped myself around the dumbbell. Oh well, that's all right. There is music going on. Oh. Right, let's finish off. Holy fuck. Oh.